there guys, how are you today, and welcome to another episode of the Kubica 2008 challenge here on F1 2014 with the 2008 season mod trying to win Kubica World Championship just eluded him in 2008. Check out the last episode, here are the standings following the last episode, so spoilers already, I'm sorry. Of course, my team BMW had a 1-2 with Heidfeld coming first and myself driving Kubica coming home in P2 in what I thought was a pretty exciting race. A wet to dry race, go check it out. And in the constructors, obviously we lead from Ferrari, Mercedes and Toyota. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. And yep, today we're in Malaysia, another great F1 track in my opinion. I love the middle sector. I think it has the potential here to be a really great race. Of course we have got some mods on, as we know. Of course we've got the 2008 mod on. So we know our main rivals are Nick Heidfeld, Lewis Hamilton, Kovalainen, Raikkonen and Massa. We've also got a damage mod on, we've got the safety car mod on. So I reckon we're going to have a really good time here today at the Malaysian Grand Prix. Of course we have to remain competitive and consistent if we're going to win this championship. And I reckon we can do so. But before we get into today's episode, tell me in the comments how I can improve this series based on the last episode and of course this one. I know F1 2014 isn't the best game in the world, but that's the mod for this, for this the only place I can find this mod, to be honest, for F1 2014. So I have to go for that. But now we're coming up now to the hairpin on this practice lap. And I think it's going to be soon time to say, let's go to the Malaysian Grand Prix. So here we are guys, starting our fastest lap in qualifying. You can see our existing time has put us on P5, which isn't too bad at all. Nick Heidfeld's on pole, I believe his fastest lap was about 6/10 faster than mine at the moment. So we have got a lot of time to make up. And of course, you know, I am still struggling with wheel spin on this game. Anyone know how I can avoid that? Tell me down in the comments, please. I really need your help, guys. Come on. We're going to chase up now to the end of Sector 1. Are we going to be up on there? And you can see something's glitching out on the timing screen on the left-hand side there. Because it only showed Heifeld's second sector time. But you can see on the right-hand side that we are 2 attempts up from my previous best time. And going purple. So at the moment, we're looking really good. Now this is a tough part on this game, because of course these cars don't have so much downforce, and still the 2014 car really. But we get through it just about. Now heading down to the hairpin, where we'll be able to complete Sector 2. Let's see, now we're going to have a good indication of how we're doing. Are we up on Nick Heidfeld? Yes we are, we're going a lot faster than Heidfeld, we're going 6/10 faster, I believe, than our previous time. So we are doing really, really well here. Now it's come across there, and now we are approaching the toughest corner in F1, and you can see we actually slide a bit wide there and get a load of wheels from the exit and go a bit wide again. Lost a bundle of time there. We're going to open the DRS now. I know it wasn't DRS in the 2008 season, but I don't know how to get it out of the game, so DRS it is. Now coming down to the final corner, don't go too wide here, keep a tight line, put the power down as early as possible, and now it's the race straight down to the line. Gonna get pole position? Of course we are. Boom. And there you go. Pole position, Kubica, BMW sub 1-2. With Raikkonen there in third. Now that was awesome. And now let's go to the race at the Malaysian Grand Prix. So there I am on pole position. I am chuffed about that. Nick Heidfeld in second. And Kimi Raikkonen in third. So here we are on the grid in Malaysia, pole position, pole on pole, the newspapers are saying. But the lights coming on. And here we go. Can we take our first win of the season in only the second race? We have got Nick Heidfeld there, already coming up alongside us there. We're going to try and take up position. We're going to have to keep it to the inside, turn 1, and try to make sure he doesn't overtake us. And we do that successfully. We do run him a little bit wide, which is going to give Raikkonen an opportunity to challenge and overtake him. But overall, that was a great start. And now we're even pulling away, so I have to be pretty happy with that. It's a shame Heidfeld fell behind Raikkonen, but I reckon we can get him back soon. Come on. Come on, Nick. one of the most consistent drivers in F1 since Nick Heidfeld. He can overtake Raikkonen and hit the day. And we're now actually on lap 3. You can see we've still got Raikkonen, Heidfeld, and maybe Hamilton or someone behind us forming a train. Of course, it's not the whole field in the train, so we've got decent pace, just not amazing pace. And you can see Raikkonen's at upper inside and causing us to spin a bit. And we lost a bundle of time then. We've been overtaken by Heidfeld, Alonso, Massa, and now Raikkonen is challenging us from behind. But what is he doing, Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman? It's cool that he tried to overtake us, but I am really angry now. And he lost us so much time there. But I get a stonking exit out of the final corner there. And we have a great run on Felipe Massa with DRS as well. Speed building up in the slipstream. We've got to go to the inside, don't we? We dive it up the inside and we get past Nick Heidfeld as well to get back into P2. And now we're only behind Fernando Alonso. And to be honest, Fernando Alonso is not going to be someone who's going to regularly challenge for the championship wins, for the race wins this season. I'm not too bothered with him being ahead of me. Mostly bothered about BMW, the McLarens and the Ferraris. But if I can beat Fernando Alonso, that would be awesome too. We go purple in Sector 1. But not quite enough to overtake Fernando Alonso, unfortunately. We are going to have to try and stick with him through the middle sector. But honestly, what was Kimi Raikkonen doing? He tried to overtake us and he caused us to basically spin out. Amazing I didn't get any damage. I don't know if he has any damage. But what a plonker. Like, what is he doing? Oh, man. We're chasing Alonso soon. Still. And you see it's now lap 4. And I think we have also got Nick Heidfeld sitting right behind us as well. We're opening a DRS, but he is right there, Nick Heidfeld, in our slipstream. And he's going to put it alongside, but he's got DRS as well. And it's going to be a battle of the brakes going into this corner. And thankfully we're able to hold him off. But he's going to now come to the inside, but we're able to get the power down and get a position. We've still got DRS from Fernando Alonso. Just about, thankfully. So it's still going alright. We're now going to have to head down towards turn 1 and just keep it tight. I really want to keep up with Fernando Alonso, that's a big deal. Somehow Jan and truly setting fast up, a whole second faster than mine. Even though I am quite easily keeping up with the race leader. So Truly's got ridiculous pace, he must be in clean air, come on. I don't know what's happening there. But never mind Truly, we have to focus on ourselves here. And I think at the moment we are running comfortably in P2, going purple yet again in the first sector. That seems to be running really strong in this game actually. And we're now lap 5 and Nick Heidfeld is going to try and overtake us again. And this time we have to actually see the position. We just didn't have it in us to dive up the inside there. But we should have DRS on him now going down towards turn 1. So it should give us a good opportunity to re-overtake him. And this time in lap as well, so it'd be good to go into the pit lane ahead of him. We're going to go up the inside of Nick Heidfeld really aggressively there. And he is going to swing back to the other side. But we were able to get the position, even though he got the fastest lap of the race on that lap. Of course, having slipstream from me probably really helped him. And now coming towards the end of lap 6, we do have Felipe Massa now challenging us. So Heidfeld's seemingly falling back a bit. And Massa's going to challenge us, but I'm not really too bothered because I'm going into the pit lane now anyway. I think something happened behind us, someone lost a bit of wing or something. But let's be very careful going something, we have a bit of a slide there. But now come on boys, let's have a good Malaysian Grand Prix pit stop. I think we are quite competitive, we are certainly in the battle for the win, because I think Alonso is only a couple of seconds up the road still. So I think we're doing well today, to be honest. Shame I'm not winning, but that will do. We're coming out the pit lane now. Currently in P10, I believe. Still got Alonso ahead of us. You can see he is only a couple of seconds up the road. Question is, so what would be my pace like? What my pace be like on these prime tyres? Hard tyres, of course. It's going to be interesting to see whether I can keep up with the field. And then again, everyone's on these tyres, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. We're going to keep chasing now. Fernando Alonso. We've got Davidson behind us somehow. Because he hasn't made a pit stop yet, I would assume. And let's just see what we can do. 1.7 seconds to the Spaniard. And now, lap 8. And people have been in the pits. There was one of the cars, and there's Nick Heidfeld. So he is been able to get back ahead of us. Unfortunately, but we've got to try and challenge him. But we just don't get the run out of the corner, so we're going to have to wait a bit, I think, to be able to overtake Nick Heidfeld. And now, lap 3. And we're going to go a bit wide there. So it's going to compromise our exit, and we're hit from behind by Kovalainen. And we have got a puncture. Second pit stop. Really upset me. And that is a pain. Now we've got a puncture and overtaken by Jensen Button on the Honda. The teammate Glock behind us, don't worry, I won't put the Is It Glock thing on this one. Maybe I'll save that for another day. Maybe a less exciting race. But look at that, with a puncture, that is bad news. That is really bad news, guys. Oh, man. What are we doing? Come on! Puncture, puncture, puncture. I know some drivers would retire now, but we never give up on this channel, even though we're guaranteed now not to score points, because there's only 2 laps left with really struggling King. That kind of like a drifting session. Hamilton overtakes us, and Barry Keller and all of those cars are out to overtake us too. I could just crush them out, that'd be fun, but I'm not going to do. I'm going to keep it clean. Nothing much I can do now, to be honest. Put wheel spin at 150, 145 mile an hour in 6th gear. And we're going to have to brake to go into the pit lane. We just not made the pit lane-ish. Of course we know this is a disaster. And I don't know, what can we salvage from today's race? This is not good, guys. Come on, boys, let's have a good pit stop before I puncture. At least going on to the option tyres now, we should be faster. Let's see if we can at least set a significantly faster lap than the rest of the field. So it looks like we're going to come back up in P15. Another car coming past, going to be P16. Now it's Seto in front of us. Kubica is going to come past us as well. And next up behind us is Kimi Räikkönen. So Kimi Räikkönen, as we know, destroyed our race earlier in terms of winning it. And I guess his punishment was he lost his front wing, I'd assume. And he is down in P18. So it's going to be interesting if he can catch me up again before the end of the race. We're going to go straight up the inside of Kubica, heading up towards turn 4. He actually challenges us under braking there. I wasn't expecting that, but he did, to be fair. So we're able to get a position. P16. Next up is Takuma Sato. And then Davidson ahead of him. So at least let's overtake the 2 Super Aguris, get back some credit before the end of this race. Push as hard as possible. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes Räikkönen to overtake Kubica. Because of course Räikkönen's in a much faster car than Kubica. But we have to just focus on Sato ahead. Of course this lap won't be our fastest lap because it's our out lap. So it'll be interesting to see how we do come lap 14. I'm going to keep the rest of the race now unedited for you lot to laugh at my driving mostly. And see what we can do. Let's at least get past Takuma Sato. Come on. Let's chase, let's chase, let's chase. Wheel spin. Alright, seriously guys, so how do I get rid of wheel spin for my driving on this game? It's impossible to deal with, to be honest. I hate it. I really do hate it. We're just going to keep going, I guess. There's Sato ahead of us still. Now we've got Räikkönen right behind us. He's going to have DRS probably as we go on to the final lap here at the Malaysian Grand Prix. I am confident I can catch the 2 cars ahead. But right now we've got Räikkönen diving up our inside. We're going to have to defend from him actually. We didn't expect to have to do that. But we have at least under braking really caught up to the Japanese driver Sato. Put the power down now, get in the slipstream. And see what we can do. Go around the outside of Takuma Sato there. It was really wheel to wheel there for a second. Thought it was going to be contact. But I was able to get position. And now we've got Davidson ahead of us. And Räikkönen has followed me through, to be fair. So, kudos to him. Not too bad at all. But, come on, let's make sure we beat Räikkönen. He's really upset me here today, as you could tell earlier. And try to get the position. I'm really annoyed now with Kimi Räikkönen and Heikki Kovalainen. They are officially my main rivals in this series now. I am so upset with both of them. They've both ruined my race. And Nick Heidfeld has won the race here for BMW Sauber, so at least we are going to still be in a strong position in the constructors, but I'm not really too bothered about constructors. I only care about drivers. It seems like Heidfeld seems a little bit OP almost, winning the first 2 races. I don't know who he's replacing in the car, because I don't know how modding really works. But we are now coming down towards the final corner. Are we going to be able to overtake Davidson? Well done to my teammate though. But let's now, we're going to have to dive up the inside here of Davidson going to the final corner. Be a bit aggressive because why not? Nothing to lose. Put the power down. And it looks like we're going to finish the Malaysian Grand Prix in a super disappointing P13. Ugh, that's bad. I'm not gonna lie. And there you go, guys. That's it. We finished in P13. Of course, we know what happened in that race. We did get ruined twice. So, a bit of a shame there. Nick Heidfeld won from Fernando Alonso, Felipe Massa, Jenson Button, Glock, Hamilton, Barrichello, and Jarno Trulli. So an interesting order there. Interesting Button and Glock doing so well when Button has a really poor car in the 2008 Formula 1 season. So we're now going to have a look at the Drivers' Championship, and of course Nick Heidfeld is at the top, followed by Felipe Massa, and then I'm joint P3 with Lewis Hamilton. So overall we are doing pretty well, only on 8 points, while Heifeld's got 20 already. And in Constructors we're leading from Ferrari, McLaren, and Toyota. So there you go, guys. That was the Malaysian Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the series. Another one out, another video Bahrain out in a couple of days. But for now, I will see you guys next time.